All right. Make sure everything is good. Come on, baby. I know you can activate. Well, it is activating, but... Alright. There we go. Wonderful. There we go. Alright. We are live. Hi, hello, everyone. It's me, Nightlord131. And, I know I didn't stream yesterday, but I was spending time with family, and I was also getting everything prepared for today's stream. I was getting everything prepared for today's stream because we are going to be looking at different metal albums, ranging from Cannibal Corpse to Death to Korn, Iron Maiden, Mayhem, and a bunch of other things like that. Oh, hi. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Can you hear me well? Alright, I bet you can. But, yeah, we will be doing a massive tier list of a bunch of different metal bands. Awesome. Woohoo! By the way, before we get into the actual albums, I was watching the streamer awards last night, and I had a great time. I liked to see all these new people win awards, and that was really cool. Maybe one day I'll be on that circuit, but it was pretty cool. But how have you guys been today? Before we jump in and go into the madness here. We have Ghost here. We have a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, just tell me what your day's been like, because I want to hear what you guys are up to. You're good? That's good. Yeah, I was with my family. We were at Costco today, and that was pretty fun. So, yeah. Very good indeed. So, yep. Let's see. We have a lot of stuff to go through today. I know almost half of these, so there will be some I won't really be able to really comment on, just because there's Disturbed here, which I haven't listened to much Disturb, so I couldn't really give an actual opinion. So, yep. So, all right, let's go to the very first one. And today we will be talking about Cannibal Corpse, which, if you haven't listened to Cannibal Corpse, they are a very popular death metal act. And, well, they were one of the first ever death metal bands I ever really got into. And when it comes to this album particularly, I'm probably just going to put it right here. I would argue the best Cannibal Corpse albums are these three right over here, and all these other albums are mid. But thank you for using the one of the official emotes right now. Thank you. GG. Yeah. For these Cannibal Corpse albums, I'm just gonna put them all in the okay zone, because outside of a couple Cannibal Corpse albums, I would put this one at great. I really enjoyed this one, and also with this one as well. And I would put this one good. It's not the best of their best, but Are you ready for Christmas? Oh yeah, I am. Um, I was we've been getting like different gifts, which you know, I've been sending them out slowly. I actually got I got a CD from one of my friends, and uh, yeah, we're gonna be talking after the stream, and get to like talk. So yeah. All right. Oh my gosh, I didn't notice how many Cannibal Corpse albums they got here. Ooh. Here, I'm going to put this one right here. Gonna have to put this one right here. That one was pretty okay. I have to put this one too. This one is well, like a half. Well, besides like these four right here, all these other ones are okay. I would love to see them live, but you know, they're you know. Well, actually, this one was kind of mid. Not gonna lie. I have no idea about this thing, or this, or this, or this. Oh my gosh. But yeah, how about you guys? Do you have any plans for um, Christmas coming up? Excuse me. Nope. Oh my gosh. Look how many. Like, I know all of these ones by Def, but all these other ones I have no idea about. Like, I consider myself a pretty big metalhead, yes, but there's still like a lot of bands out there that I have some interaction with, some not, but No, no idea. No idea. No idea. And no idea. It's when we get lower, that's when like the familiarity will return for me. No. No. But yeah, if do you guys have any plans for the holidays or for New Year's at least? No. 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 Now we get to the familiar stuff I'm actually familiar with. Now, how do I feel about this Def album here? Def band. Okay. This album, Scream Bloody Gore, is that a pretty good one? Wait, what's this? What thing do you want for Christmas on your list? What do I want for my list? Honestly, the nerd in me is going to come out, but as I've said before, action figures, like, I'm a nerd in that, like, even things like action figures I love. Like, I have like a small collection of like things from NECA and like Seth MacFarlane, but I don't know, maybe like a face hugger from like NECA's version of a face hugger replica. Yeah. And if you know what a face hugger is, then I think that's pretty sick. But what about you guys? What do you guys want for the holidays? But yeah, no, this is one of their best albums, I would say. When it comes to Def, Scream Bloody Gore. I would have to argue that it's a pretty amazing album. Like, Def is a, how you say, Like I don't. I believe Def is like. Mm, is a pretty strong like band in their own right, and I believe that they should be like amongst like some of the other legendary bands such as like Metallica, Testament, Black Sabbath to a degree, and Judas Priest. So I would put a lot of their albums. I would put a lot of their albums up here because a lot of their stuff is fantastic. This one I didn't really necessarily care for, but I'll put it right here. It was a really good album. But when we get to this bad boy here, that's when, like, I'm sorry. Well, if you don't want to see um, the ads, you can subscribe. But if you don't want to, please uh, watch the ads. My apologies, but yeah. Now, how do I feel about this Def album? Hmm. This one was okay. Can't hear what did you want for Christmas? What I wanted for Christmas is a facehugger replica from NECA. It's like $70 or something like that. But it's like a giant facehugger from the movie Alien. You know, I may have to, like, if you are facing some issues, well, I did raise the ad time to like one, no, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I may need to lower that down, but that's just because unless someone subscribes to me, I won't get that much money. But you know, that's the reason why it's that way. So I may need to lower it because I want this to be enjoyable for you guys, but also I need to like benefit in a way too. You know, to make like a win-win. That's why. Um, this Def album, I've listened to all of these on like Spotify and YouTube. I don't have any Def albums right now, at least, but you know, it would be pretty sick. I will also put this one right here. That's like iconic. But this one, this bad boy right here, deserves to be right here. Let me see. Albums. Where is that particular? Yes. This one is the most iconic Def album by far. But what about you guys? What do you want for the holidays? I just, just curious. Just in case you didn't hear me. But yeah, I'm putting this one right here. Very iconic. Ooh. For a lot of you guys who are like a bit younger, like Zoomers, like older Zoomers like me, you probably have heard the name Deftones before. And they were really popular in the like early 2000s. Oh. I want cowboy boots and a cowboy hat, nice country outfits. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. When it comes to country stuff, I'm not really a person that identifies closely with that. Like when it comes to Western stuff, I do like that stuff, but not necessarily like like country kind of stuff. But hey, each through their own. Maybe, I don't know. Hopefully for the holidays you do get that. But you know, Deftones. I heard that, especially with things like TikTok, Deftones have really popped them off. So when it comes to this album, I'll have to put this like in the mid section. This one was not that really inspiring to me. The one that I really enjoy has to be from White Pony, which Deftones. Okay, just give me a sec. White Pony. This is actually my favorite album by Deftones. Actually, White Pony. It's really a fantastic album. But Around the Fur, I don't particularly like it. It's in this section, but with this one right here, I'll put it right here. I like this one because like it's pretty approachable by most standards, I would say. And the 11th track here, Change, that's like one of my favorite songs from that album and probably Deftones as a whole. And if you haven't checked out Deftones, you should. It's a fantastic band. Like, there will be some people who are in the metal scene who do not like Deftones for a variety of reasons. But no, if you want to like get into like more aggressive kind of music, Deftones is like a good place to like jump off from here all into this category. So, now how should I put this Deftones? It's good. I'll put it right here. Like, I enjoy the sound on it and the quality of like the music itself. It's not like to like White Pony levels, but it's okay. I have no idea about you, nor you, but I do know about you. This album is pretty good too. It's I'll kind of put it in like this section, like at the back end of okay, because like there are some stuff I enjoy on that album, but also it's like eh it doesn't hit well. No idea about you, nor you. Now, do we have any fans of Disturb in this out? Well, in this chat, or at least know who Disturbed is? Hmm. Oh my gosh. Wait, let me see if. What else? Wow. We have a bunch of stuff to go through. Some some of these bands will be like questionable to certain people, but that's okay. We got Lorna Shore and Linkin Park. I think I saw Lamb of God in here or something. So Papa Roach. I wonder what Papa Roach is classified as actually. Soulfly? Okay. Um Now, how do I feel about this Disturb album? Hmm. I kind of have to put it in like the mid category, and that's just because I'm not particularly impressed by it. And also, I kind of have to also put this one in the bad category just because I just don't, I don't know, I just don't really mess with it. And this one I haven't listened to, nor have I listened to this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, but I have listened to this one. And I thought it was really dog shit, if I'm going to be honest with you. Just give me a sec. Perfect. All right. Dope. I don't think I've heard the. I don't think I've heard of Dope. Hmm. No. 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 But I have heard of Evanescence. Have any of you guys heard of? Well, no, everyone's heard of Evanescence before. Like, Evanescence is like pretty iconic. Evanescence. There we go. This album by Evanescence Fallen is like everyone in the early 2000s had heard one of their like songs, and like Bring Me Back to Life is like their most iconic song off of that whole album. This album, well, this song right here, Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. They're actually going on tour actually with Spirit Box and Poppy, which is pretty sick. And I would put this one up here. It's pretty fun. If you haven't checked out Evanescence before, you should. This one I haven't listened to, nor this one, or this one, but this one I have listened to. And I would kind of put it here. Like, it's enjoyable, yeah, but it doesn't get to like the absolute levels up here. So, ooh, here's another big controversial one, Ghosts. I have no idea where that came from. All right. Hold the phone. What's this? No. Mmm. Okay, that was weird. I tried to take care of something in the settings, but I didn't get like enough time to actually address it. But you know, now how do most of you guys feel about ghosts? Ghosts. Mm, I a lot of people think that Ghosts isn't metal, And in a way, I do understand like where a lot of people like how they feel about like ghosts, but I would put ghosts right here. It's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. I've honestly heard a lot of what like people think about ghosts, and they're really not that bad if I'm going to be honest with you. Like this one was okay. A lot of their stuff is like not mid, but it's like yeah, it's something. I'll put this one right here, this one right here, this one right here. This one, everyone and his brother knows this one. I'm just gonna put it right here. They only have like one song. For like people who don't listen to Ghosts, there's just Mary on a Cross. Like most people that don't even listen to like any kind of alternative music, they know that song just because of TikTok. So that's like nothing against like the band Ghosts or its fans, but the people that have like kind of ruined the reputation of that band just by constantly repeating that song is just like yikes. This one. Now Gojira. Oh yeah. I do like myself some Gojira. And I have to put Gojira like above Ghosts. I'm gonna have to put this one right here. And this one, I love this one. Gojira, like, okay, Gojira. My favorite album is From Mars to Sirius. This one right here, I love this album so much. It's like, oh, you can listen to it on Bandcamp, which is sick. But if any of you know about Gojira, especially in their early years, and this album, I love this one so much because it's a concept album, and basically in that album, mankind in the story of this album, they are on the brink of extinction on Mars when the Earth itself was getting fucked over by us. And a scientist goes from Mars to a different planet by these alien whale gods. And there's like a lot of metaphor about like I believe in the song. Let me look at that one song because I want to make sure I get it correct. Um, Where Dragons Dwell. That one is like super fantastic. Like there's a metaphor about like man and like the monster, the dragon that lies in us all is just like so perfect. It's like this album is just fantastic. It's all about like um climate change and what people do in order to contribute to like climate change. Which there will be some people that hear that and they're like, "Oh, that's terrible." Well, again, it's a real thing, my people. And like no, it's just a fantastic album. I like its like subtle like political themes that are like baked into the story of the album, and everything just hits so well. So for that, I put fucking majestic, that one right there. I put Gojira right here. I love that one so much. When they get into like this area, it's like, eh. I'll put this one kind of in this space. Like this Gojira one was pretty good, but it wasn't the best thing. And this one is kind of in that okay category. This one I really did not like. And this one is in that weird space, so I'll kind of put it right around here. Yeah. I have no idea about you. Or 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 you. Okay, here's some metalcore. We have I Prevail, which, if any of you know about like I Prevail, they're pretty decent for a metalcore band. I'll put this one's like in that okay range. I kind of like this album. It's not in that great category. It's like in this space. Hmm. This one was kind of bad, not gonna lie. But this one was also pretty good too when it comes to I Prevail. Now, okay, we got some Iron Maiden in here now. Which, have any of you heard at least one Iron Maiden song? Hmm. Iron Maiden, like, they are like a pretty old band, and some of their stuff doesn't really hit well. But man, are they actually a really good band. Like these three right here are probably like their best. But with this one I haven't listened to, or this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. But all these other ones here, like from this one to here, I do have opinions about. And when it comes to this album, I kind of have to put it in this like okay gray zone. And I kind of have to put this one right here too. In this like gray zone. Or even this one has to be like bordering close to the mid zone. But this one right here, it's fantastic. Here. Iron Maiden. And this one, okay, right there. Killers is a great album. Like, it's iconic. It has some great song lyrics in all their different songs on this album, and it's just perfect. Like, even like, I know like a couple people who are not metalheads, like they're not like fully in the scene, but they have positive things to say about Metallica, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, and like even Anthrax. And I think when it comes to like getting people interested into the scene, Iron Maiden is one of the best. And I would actually put it like above here because it is fantastic. It is fun. And this one, oh yes, another good one. The Number of the Beast is another fantastic. Here, let's see if I can get a better picture. Actually, this one appears a bit better. This one, The Number of the Beast, is like another great album. One of the best, like, metal albums that is just like oozing with so much energy. That's just fantastic. Number of the Beast, yeah. Another great one. Now, where is that other album I was looking at? Oh, this one right here. Yo, welcome to the stream. We were just talking about Iron Maiden, and I'm gonna put this one around here. We just talked about Disturb, and I do not have much to really say about Disturb. I don't really care for Disturb. So, yeah. When it comes to these Iron Maiden albums, I think this one's pretty good. Evil? What do you mean, evil? Then this one was okay. They Are the Best? Okay. Then tell me about this album then. I don't like you know what? Maybe I guess I'll put them right here cuz they're not the most terrible, but I just personally don't really care for Disturb, honestly. Listen to the Sound of Silence. I've already heard that song. I have. It is a good one, but I just personally don't really care for Disturb. Like, this is what we're going through. We're going to be wrapping up. Your list do what you do. Yeah. Like, we're going to be finishing up Iron Maiden just in a little bit, and then we're going on to Korn, which yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. I have a lot of things to say about Korn. So, yeah. Got Metallica here. We got Meshuggah. We also got Motionless in White. We also have, I think I saw Opep. Papa Roach. And Slipknot. Where's Mastodon? I think I saw Mastodon here. It has to be somewhere. Oh, there's Mastodon. By the way, that's another really great band to get into. They were in my area for a little bit, but I did not get the chance to see them. But I really wish I did, because they're they're a bit grunge, but also a bit groove metal too, which, you know, they're another great one. Mastodon. So now, no, and that concludes Iron Maiden. But Korn, oh yes, Korn is like another really great gateway metal band, new metal band that helps like get people into Korn, which, like, man, their discography is just oozing with a lot of great like music that can help people get into the, you know, more music in the scene. Like, their self-titled right here is really fantastic. Needs to go here. Follow the Leader. I'll kind of have to put Follow the Leader like in this range, but we will get to that really shortly. This one was okay. Wasn't too well. It was okay. This one I haven't listened to. I have listened to a couple songs off of this one, and it was like in that mid zone. Not bad, but it was pretty okay. Actually, I'll put it around like here. Yeah. This one, I'll put it in the mid zone. Sure. This is another one I'll just put right here because I haven't listened to it, or this one. But Follow the Leader is like pretty iconic. I'm putting this one right here. Well, actually, I kind of have to put it there because Follow the Leader is like, oh, so good. Really good. Like, like, let's see. Where is it? Freak on a Leash. That's like their most iconic song. Probably their most iconic. Because like it always makes me laugh when I think of Korn, but they do the or like that kind of stuff. It's like makes me laugh, but like in that song specifically, it's just like, oh yes, I don't know, it just hits so well perfectly. And you have like All in the Family is another great song. Reclaim My Place is also perfect too. Like Children of the Corn, which I like that song not just because of like the music itself, but also like if you're not familiar, it's also most likely inspired by the name coming from Stephen King's Children of the Corn, which that was a not really great book or any kind of story like that. But yeah. I just have to put it right there. It's fantastic. Love myself some Corn. I have to chew it. So looking at all these albums to get like a better perspective of what I'm dealing with. Soulfly I've heard. Huh. Ooh. We have a lot to say about Mayhem right here. Then here's the Meshuggah. Okay. How do I feel about this Korn album? It's another good one. I'll put it in this world, in this space. It's a pretty good one. I have no idea about you or you. I haven't listened to this one too much. Or you. Or you. Now with Limp Bizkit, how do I feel about Limp Bizkit? Well, this album, at least, I think it's bad. Personally, don't really care for it. This one is really good. Like I used to have like not really great view on Limp Bizkit, but when I started listening to some of the music, Then I was like, yeah, I actually really like it. And like another, I think it's another really great gateway band into more music too. And like some some person may look at like all of this and say, "Oh, it's just like newbie shit or whatever." But no, I do believe that like the more approachable a band can be, it can be like a great way to like learn about all these other bands in the giant metal scene that it is. This one, this one was pretty good. I'll just put it in this okay range. Kind of like here. Mm. No. 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 Yeah, that one was kind of. No real opinion on that one. This one, oh boy. This one is Linkin Park, which with Linkin Park, I'll put it like at the back end of here because early Linkin Park was just phenomenal. Like some people will say, "Oh, they're not real metal or whatever." Like, no, they are. No, they are. Mm. This this was made well last modified in 2023, and I believe that was when Linkin Park was still not active before like they released their new album. Late, well, at least their latest album. So, yeah. Oh, this one? Hmm. I'll kind of have to put them. Oh, excuse me. Kind of have to put it right here. This one, it was like, not the worst thing in the world, but it was not personally something I really enjoyed. No idea about you, or you, or you, or you, or you. Is that Lorna Shore? This album? Wait, let me see. Lorna Shore. Yeah, okay. This is Lorna Shore. Up until like the moment they got to like Will Ramos, I didn't really listen to these ones. But when it comes to when Will Ramos came into the band, it immediately skyrocketed up to here. Like, let me just pull this up for you. Okay. EP. Where is that one? Into the Hellfire. This this one was like the song that got me listening to Lorna Shore. Like, here it is. The music video for that one was just like fantastic. Like, I like some deathcore, but when I listened to this song Into the Hellfire, I believe it's an EP that only has like three songs on it, which that kind of sucks. I wish there was a bit more, but No, it was like fantastic. Their latest album is like another like really like harsh one, which is really good. This one was also pretty good, pretty emotionally driven, I would say. So I kind of have to put that one right there. Yeah. Is that perfect circle? I don't think it is. If it is, I don't, you know, I don't really care for perfect circle. Now, Mastodon. Oh, yes. Mastodon. This is one I would love to see live. And this one right here, Leviathan, is like one of their like signature ones that got me into listening to some Mastodon. So I'm gonna put Mastodon up here. It was fantastic just listening to that album and just like being immersed. It like a lot of these albums do immerse you, and that's what I kind of look for when I'm listening to any kind of music. Immersion is one thing I want. That's what I really desire when it comes to music. And Mastodon does it so perfectly. Put this right here. 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 Tool. I don't really care for Tool. Wait, why was Mastodon? Okay, you know what? Mastodon was like behind, well, in front of Tool for some reason. You kind of have to really squint just to like see some of these albums. But no, this one was pretty good. I'm going to put this one bordering near like the okay to good. Yeah. If any of you have ever listened to Mastodon, you should. They are really good, really fun. I kind of have to put this one right here. Well, actually, right here, but you know. Let's see. Is that Cracking the Sky? Yeah. That's another really fun one, too. I will put that one. I kind of have to put this one right here. Well, actually, yeah, that seems better. They are like, I don't know. I really wish I got to see Mastodon. That would be pretty sick. They're pretty fun. Okay, let's just put Mastodon up here. Also here too. There we go. Let me see. Oh, this one was an EP. So that one's an EP. That one's a full album. Okay. So let me just put this one right here. And usually EPs are not something I care for, but I'll put this one right here. Mastodon, fantastic album. Well, excuse me, fantastic band. You guys should go listen to Mastodon. Mayhem. Oh no. Oh no. Where do I start with Mayhem? Oh. Now, Mayhem Mayhem has a history. Black metal was started by, well, where do we even start when we talk about mayhem and black metal in general? The term black metal actually came from the band Venom, which Venom like helped like create the sound. Well, they didn't help create this. Well, they did help create the sound, but like they were pretty important for like creating the culture surrounding black metal. And black metal kind of especially in Scandinavia helped like create like all these different bands in colder climates, and mayhem has to be not just a pioneer but a legend in black metal. And I like their music, yes, but I should also say that I don't support the terrible things that the band members have been doing, like especially like burning down stave churches. I no, that's terrible stuff. Like if you're not familiar with the history of like mayhem and more broadly black metal in general, I'll provide a link. Like when this goes out to YouTube, I'll provide a link to like a really great creator named Meat Canyon. He's a really great creator, great animator, and he has a entirely great video all about like black metal. Black metal is a really great genre, yeah, but there's also like that level of like some stuff that I can't really support, especially when it comes to like criminal acts like that. Now, every black metal fan or band did the type of stuff that those people were doing, but you know, I'll have to put this one right here. My favorite black, how you say, like mayhem song. Well, not song, but piece has to be like in this direction. Ooh. Let me see. Wait. Let me check something. Okay. Whew. If we had like a Burzum in here, I would get very concerned because Burzum, I hate that thing. I hate it because one of the band members who actually murdered one of the other band members, he's a convicted. He is a convicted murderer. In he got like he got charged for manslaughter and a whole bunch of different shit like that, and he's like he's also a Nazi, which fuck that guy. He also had like a YouTube channel, but it's since been taken down. But ugh, gives me creeps even thinking about that man. But yeah, I don't want to hear any Burzum talk here because that will result in a ban. Well, no, it won't result in a ban, but if like defending that guy and his actions or stuff, that will result in a ban just because. I'm sorry, it just makes me. It's like ill. I haven't listened to this one, nor this one, or this one, or that one. All right. All right. Now, let's look at Meshuggah. Now, I don't listen to much Meshuggah just because I never really cared for their stuff, but they are pretty influential in their own way. So when it comes to this album, I personally have to put this one in the mid section, but it's just because eh, it's a pretty good one. Not not like good to like where I would put it in the okay category, and not like extremely bad, but it's in that middle section. And this one's also like in that category too. Where's that one album by Meshuggah? This one. This one right here is the one that got me like where I can say, yeah, I see like what how you guys are influential, and you know, I can see why you're important to the broader history and to legacy. And like I think they came out in like the late 80s, 90s, somewhere in that space. So I just why oh, okay. I thought that was a Metallica thing for a sec. Well, I didn't really listen to that one too much, or this one, or that one, but this one, however, I kind of put it in this, well, in this space, a little bit in the dead center, kind of like stuff that is okay. Also, this one, Now we get to. Oh no, no, no. I've listened to Metallica here. Oh boy. Now we get to the big boy. The one that everyone can have an opinion about. Everyone knows it's Metallica. Probably like hard rock fans, like people outside of the metal sphere, like people who listen to like hard rock or just rock in general, they know Metallica and they all have excellent things to say about Metallica. I'm personally not a big Metallica fan, but I do like them. I would love to see them, but these first 3 records are just like fantastic. I will put this one right here. Kill 'Em All, just perfect. Metallica discography. Where's Kill 'Em All? This one came out in 1983 on July 25th, actually. And this one is like. This one helped thrash metal get into like the mainstream, and everyone started to listen to this kind of music like from then on forward. So I put Kill Them All right here just because I think they are just a really great band that helps people get into the scene too, but also just some killer music. Pun a little bit intended. Kill Them All. Ride the Lightning. Oh, another fantastic one. I put that one right here. And all of their songs on this one are iconic. Like Escape, Fade to Black, Ride the Lightning, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Great. Lovely. This one had been released on July 27th of 1984. To whom the bell toll. Oh, look at this. Yeah. This is like a live performance from Houston, Texas of this year, actually. That's cool. So I'm going to put that right there. And everyone knows Master of Puppets. Master of Puppets goes into this section. Well, I kind of have to put it right there. This one was released in on March 3rd, 1986. Everyone knows Master of Puppets. This album is just anyone can listen to this. Anyone can listen to this and just like really enjoy it. Like I would give it to a person who like listens to pop exclusively, but they also listen to a little bit of some rock. And I would say, "Hey, listen to this." And then when they do, then we can try to bring them into like the metal pipeline. Mainstream stuff, and slowly push them deeper into the giant metal sphere. Now, and Justice for All, another great one too. It seems like I'm just like it seems like I am like how do you say this? Praising Metallica a lot, and I am kinda. Well, yes. The reason I say that is because I think they are the largest metal band. World largest metal band. World's biggest metal band. It's Metallica. Like, all these other bands are fantastic. Nightwish, Pantera, Meshuggah, Dragon Force, Typo Negative, Slayer. Okay, let's see who they call in this Giants. The Beatles is not metal, nor King Crimson, but they are pretty good. Emma Oroff, I know that band. Their name is a little bit hard to pronounce. Gwar. Wait. No Black Sabbath? What the hell? But no, like if we're going to be talking about thrash metal, the band that I like the most out of the big four has to be Slayer. Slayer is my favorite of the big four. And if you don't know who the big four are, the big four of thrash metal. And the big four consist of Metallica, Megadeth, Anthrax, and Slayer. And I actually got into, well, I say this, like before Back to the Beginning, like Black Sabbath / show, I was talking to a person about Back to the Beginning, and Metallica was there, and then I accidentally made like a little bit of a comment saying, "Oh, Metallica's good, but I like Slayer a bit more." And that person was actually a secret Metallica fan, and they really were getting on my back about it. And they're like, Nah, Metallica's better than Slayer. And it's like, I don't know if there is like any contention, like tension between like the Big Four's band, well, Big Four's major fans, and like if they will be like getting defensive if you say, "Oh, I think Slayer's better than Anthrax," or Megadeth is better than Metallica or something. But like, I learned my lesson to be very careful who you talk to if you are going to be talking about. Well, when it comes to metal, you kind of have to like be in the know, but also if you are going to be talking about like, the big four, like the big four, you should be really aware of who you are talking to, because if they are into the big four and like they have like a favorite amongst these four, you kind of have to be really careful who you're talking to, in case you don't want to piss off like the Megadeth fan or the Slayer fan or the Anthrax fan or, God forbid, the Metallica fan. So let's see if there's any Slayer. Slipknot. Okay, no Slayer. I think we're good. Oh, nothing much. How about you? Welcome to the stream. I'm just talking about metal bands right now, actually. Well, I'm talking about albums specifically, so yeah. Welcome to the stream. Hold up. I need to do something. Perfect. All right. Where do we now? How do I feel about this Metallica album? I haven't listened to this one, so I can't really say. But this one, they're self-titled, I think. Let me see if it is their self-titled. Yes, it is. This one, I think. Oh yeah, it has Enter the Sandman. Okay. This one, the Black Album. Yeah, I'll put this one. Now, where do I put the Black Album? It is a great album, but I'll kind of have to put it right here. Like, I think the other three over here, they are much better than the Black Album, but I do think like, it has some great songs, killer songs, but their earlier discography has the much better ones, if I'm going to be honest with you. What do you guys think? I know that this is like all a bit confusing, but this is like how I generalize it. Like, that's like, this is how I internalize it. Like, fair? Okay, awesome, awesome. Let's see. Now we have this Metallica one. Let's see. Load. How do I feel about this one? Isn't mid and okay basically the same? Um. Well, this is how I'm putting it. Mid is like I'll listen to it, but it's like leaning towards bad. But okay is like where it's acceptable. Like a lot of these right over here, they are acceptable to me. Like the ones that are much closer to the top, those are like the better ones. Everyone down here is not, it's not really in that, like, you know, enjoyable space. So, yeah. Let's see. I don't think I listened to Load. Like, besides like the earlier discography of Metallica, all these other albums I did not really care for, or I didn't really pay much attention for. Well, two actually. So I'll have to put this one right here. Like these two also, I didn't really listen to, so I can't really say. Or this one, or even this one. But I did listen to this one, however, and I thought it was okay, kind of right here. Still acceptable, but not the best thing in the world. I have no idea about this thing. Or this, or this, or this, or this. Okay, now we have Ministry. Ooh. What do you guys think of Ministry? Hmm. There we go. This band. I I don't really care for this band really. Like I wouldn't mind seeing them live, and some of their stuff is okay, but I kind of put them in the same category as Tool. Like Tool has some good stuff, but like I have nothing really like great to say about Tool or Ministry. They're just like I don't know. I kind of have to put them near the lower end of mid, just because it's like really not something I enjoy. But what about you guys? What do you guys? Oh, well, I know that they are in the top three metal bands. Like I know that they're very big and influential, but I don't like. This is all based on like how I feel about all these different bands, and like how do you say this? I put Ghosts up in this section because I do think like Ghosts is like a good band to like for a normie. They can like catapult themselves into like the like more like the more deeper parts of metal, and I feel like Tool would be in that space in Ministry, but I personally don't really care for them. Like that's how I'm judging this. Like I'm judging them on their like their personal impact on me, what I enjoy about them, and yes, they are a really good introduction. Yes, they are. Like some like gatekeeper metalhead will look at my list and will say, "Oh, you put Evanescence and was your introduction? That's sick. That's good." Well, my apologies for putting Tool down here, but I I don't really feel I don't really have like a strong connection to that. But for you, that's great. That's wonderful. Okay. But no, like some gatekeeper metalhead will look at my list and say it makes no sense. But, you know, everything is subjective, especially when it comes to music, and this is how I'm judging it all. So, yeah. This one, eh, eh. You can tell I'm not really a big fan of Ministry to even give them like anything to say. Yeah. And plus, like, I don't have all the time in the world to listen to like every single like if I'm gonna listen to a I don't know any Ministry song, I think. You know, like I bet there are some like good songs they have. I bet there are some, but you kind of have to like get my attention a certain like if you don't have like a good hook to like pull me in and like listen, then I won't listen. Like all these different acts, all these different bands, they have good hooks and that's how they get me into like listening. At least for these two albums here, they had a little bit of a good hook to like make me say, "Hey, I'll give you some of my time," but you know, I do think that these two albums were dog shit though. So, they're probably good, but I haven't given them a chance. Yeah, maybe at some point I'll give them a chance too actually. Like I was pretty nasty. Well, no, not nasty, but I didn't really give Meshuggah any like this one was the actually good one I liked. Well, I thought it was okay, but maybe I should like look more at some of these bands like Disturbed. Maybe give them another chance. This one was the actually okay Disturbed album, but you know, this one, no, I have nothing to say. I can't even tell what that is. Probably Ministry. Now, Motionless in White. I know they're metalcore, but well, no, I do like metalcore, but not too much. Well, I like metalcore, but I can acknowledge that metalcore can be a bit tacky. It can be really tacky, and I do think like it can get better. Like it can like stop being tacky and like cut and paste kind of thing. Yeah, it is a hit or miss. Like my favorite, one of my favorite bands actually is Bring Me the Horizon, and I know that like later on, like they became like what they are now. But no, I like it. I like their older deathcore stuff to like their modern stuff. Like you know, I like how don't they're not like stuck in like get audience captured if you know what I mean. I feel like with metalcore it's like mm, well even metalcore is like a giant like how do you say this? Giant umbrella that well yeah they are but I don't know. An interesting world indeed. Motionless White I have not listened to this one, but this one however I fairly enjoy. I didn't really care for this one. I thought it was dog shit. But but what about you guys? What do you guys like metalcore? If like what's your favorite metalcore acts, I guess, bands? I'll wait. Well, I'll think about this one actually. I don't know how to well, this one was okay. It was in the okay range. When it comes to like metalcore, I saw The Devil Wears Prada back in April and I really enjoyed them. They were like fantastic. And I would have to say they would have to be one of my favorite metalcore bands actually. The Devil Wears Prada. It would be interesting to see Attack Attack and Asking Alexandria. So this one, it was another okay one. This one was also pretty killer too. I'll have to put this one up here. I like that one for like let actually let me pull it up. Okay, let's just get rid of that. Let's see. Where is Oh, there it is. I put it right here. I was looking for it. Motionless in White. Where is it? Is this it? Yes, it is. A lot of, well, how do you say this? I really enjoy the song Thoughts and Prayers. I really enjoyed that one. I also enjoyed uh, Legacy, which was pretty good, and Another Life. Like, all of these ones are pretty fun and pretty sick. So I put them right here. I would get them on vinyl or CD, and if they were to come through my area, I would definitely go and like watch them. So, oh, this one, I kind of have to put them right. Well, this album, they're a bit of a step up right here. So, yeah, I have no idea about this thing or this. Um, or this. If it seems like I'm just skipping just for skipping's sake, like, no, honestly, some of these I have no clue on. I'm just gonna be really honest with you. Like these ones, I have no idea. I have no idea. Yeah, yeah. Like, I kind of feel bad that I don't know. Like, look at this. Like, there's Deftones here. I've listened to like some of these, but I can't really give like a fair opinion. I was really nasty to Disturbed and Dope. I don't even know that much of Dope or any of these ones. I just feel a little bit bad, but you know, that's how it is. No idea about you or you or you. Yeah, you know, I just I should say this when it comes to like Disturbed, Disturbed, like there are nice uh fans of Disturbed. I think that, you know, they can be lovely people, but a part of me like when it comes to like one of their band members, like, oh, it doesn't really like feel good, you know. And you know what? Actually, the same people that are like who bring up like I say this, the people who defend Disturb, they will like to point the at the finger at people who like Pantera, like I do, and I do like Pantera, and when they do like a problematic thing, I'm not going to like sit there and like absolutely defend them, and I'll say, yeah, that was shitty. You know what I mean? I feel like it's like so easy to like generalize what a person listens to, and then like people will like take it as a personal attack. So I don't know. I don't really like how we're going into that direction when it comes to like, you know, not just music wise, but in general. So, no idea about you or you or you or you or you. Oh, we have some OPEP here. That's very good. Or you or you or you or you or you or you. Now, how do I feel about OPEP? Hmm. I have listened to a couple OPEC albums just to like understand what they are like. And I think this one right here kind of has to be in like this range. Like it was pretty interesting, pretty good. And also this one I haven't listened to, but I did listen to this one. And I think that it was like kind of around like here. It wasn't terrible by any means, but I don't know. It didn't really jam with it too well. And which let me think. What else? What other OPEP ones have I listened to? This one I have listened to. And this is where I kind of have to put it right here. Maybe I do need to listen to more OPEP to actually like get like a better perspective on it, but I don't know. Papa Roach is coming up soon, so eh. I have nothing. Well, I have listened to a couple songs by Papa Roach, and I do think they can be fun. But I have like not that much to say on OPEP. But what about you guys? What do you guys think of? No, not OPEP. Papa Roach. My apologies. Papa Roach is like at least this album. I thought it was in that okay range. Kind of like around here, kind of. Not for you. Yeah. Like the beautiful thing about metal, and I also listen to punk music, like a lot of different kinds of punk music and a whole bunch of musical genres in the broader sense, but the beautiful thing about metal is that it's a giant sea and everyone can find their own niche, their own little niche. And like, yeah, that's the beautiful thing. It's a little bit hard trying to find what you like in the broader metal world and even in the punk world too, but you know, that's the beauty of it. You can jump in head first and then like explore. That's what I like about metal and punk and even like gothic rock and oh, psychobilly. uh, no, no. This one was. Mm, I kind of put it around here. No. No idea about you. No idea about you. No idea about you. Ooh. We have Sleep Token coming up, which, oh boy. Oh boy. We're going to have a lot to say on Sleep Token. No idea. No idea. No idea. But hey, I don't know anything about these bands here, like with their music, but I do have to say they do have some pretty nice album work. Like, you know, their album art's pretty cool. So, yeah. No idea. No idea. Now, Sleep Token. Some metalheads are gonna judge me, but I think they're not that bad. They're not like the absolute best, but another gateway band. Yeah, I put them here. And some of their stuff is actually pretty beautiful, if I'm going to be honest with you. Kind of put it right here. I kind of have to put this one, since I own this one actually, right here. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, when I started listening to Sleep Token, like, I thought they were amazing. A part of me now, like, as I've matured more into, like, listening to all this different kind of music, my thoughts have changed. And my thoughts have basically been is like it's you know, some great music to get into, but beyond that, when I hear the name Sleep Token now, my eyes roll. My eyes roll because they think that's heavy. They think that's like where metal begins and ends, but no. I don't think it does. I just think like I own the album on vinyl and I even have a t-shirt. I do enjoy them. But I don't like it when I hear people who will just say, "Oh, please no, don't go there. Don't go there." Like saying that it's not heavy. It can be heavy, but no. Like, yeah. Oh, okay. Slipknot. I think with Slipknot, like earlier in their career, they were pretty sick. Now they're not as much as what they used to be. But honestly, Slipknot, especially in their earlier, like their self-titled, oh, brimming with rage. It felt like when I've started listening to that album specifically, I felt like energy of like wrath, and it felt so good. I have nothing really to say on this one or this one. I have listened to this one, and it was pretty good. I'll put it in that okay range. This one, right here. Actually, I'll switch it. Eh, it was okay. Not even. It was just like, yeah. This one, this one. Just give me a sec. Eh. No. 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 I don't think I had listened to much Soulfly to actually say something, so no. My gosh, how many Soulfly things are there? No. 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 Wow. I really need to expand my palette. Like, this is a lot, yeah, but it's nothing compared to all of these other ones down here. And I feel a bit guilty, but much like what the person said, like, you know, like, it's giants. It's a giant sea, so you can't be the, like, you can't know all of them at the same time. No, 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 no. All right. Now we're at System of a Down. Now with System of a Down, I really like their stuff actually. Like, it might be some people would say, "Oh, they're just trash or something," but no, I actually do enjoy their music. So I'm gonna have to put them kind of right here. And Toxicity by System of a Down, it does slap. It does. And you know what? I kind of okay. This is like my top four for the fucking Majestic. It is Gojira, System of a Down. Oh my gosh, Slipknot and Korn. That's what I put for my top four up here. We're almost to the end, but yeah. With this one, no. This one, however, I really enjoyed too. I want to see System of a Down. Like, that's another like band I would love to see while I still can. Korn, well, I think no, all of like, let's see. System of a Down is still active. Slipknot's still active as far as I know. Korn is still active. Limp Bizkit is. I think that's who required. No, well, excuse me. Who retired? Who retired? Do you mean? Which one are you referring to? Slipknot? Let me see. I if you're referring to System, no. They back in 2023, they came back together. Let me do this. System of a Down return. Oh, reunion. Let's see. They came back together. System of a Down came back together. I believe in 2023. I believe that they came back together for Sick New World. And if you don't know what Sick New World is, yeah, just wait. If you okay, Sick New World. Oh God, where do I begin with this? Well, Sick New World is a it's a music festival that came out of Las Vegas. And let me show you the lineup. Let me see if I can find one bigger. Just to like increase it. Okay. This was here. This was Sick New World in 2023. They had System of a Down. Then they had Korn. They had Deftones, Incubus, Succubus. They also had Evanescence, Turnstile. They also had the Sisters of Mercy. Like, this was a giant music festival, and they did really well in their first year. And then in their second year, they had System of a Down and Slipknot. And they also had my favorite band, one of my favorite bands, Bring Me the Horizon. They also had Danny Elfman. They had Alice in Chains, Perfect Circle, like a bunch of great ones. Yeah, they had a lot. But there was supposed to be a Sick New World 2025, but it got canceled because they had they went over budget, and this is what they had. Here, let me see if I can find a picture. This is what they used a lot of their money on in 2025. They had used, just give me a sec. By the way, let's see. Here it is. They had Metallica. They were supposed to have Metallica, Linkin Park, Queen of the Stone Age, AFI, Evanescence, Acid Bath, or reunited Acid Bath, the Sisters of Mercy, Gojira, and bunch of other people. Okay? But they had went over budget, and they had to cancel this year in order to actually, save money. Like, it was a whole thing. But let me show you 2026 for next year. Let's see if we can get close. Okay. Here. There we go. This is for April of next year. They have System of a Down and Korn. And they will also be having Bring Me the Horizon, Ministry, AFI, Danny Elfman, which, if you don't know who Danny Elfman is, he is the guy who had made the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack. Yeah, they had overspent on their budget and eventually made it so that they didn't even tell the people. They didn't even tell the people who bought the tickets already to actually they actually did not let them know until after an interview with one of the bands that were supposed to be there. But yeah, they had whole bunch of people, Acid Bath again, and Speed, Knocked Loose, Twin Tribes. Yeah. Big people, more money. Absolutely. Oh, I've also seen Violent Vera here. So, yeah. And this is supposed to be for October of next year in my home city, actually, Fort Worth. And they're going to have Slayer. They're going to have Slayer there. They're going to have Deftones, Under Oath, AFI, and Marilyn Manson there. There's also going to be Wage War, Knocked Loose, Mastodon, Power Trip, Twin Tribes, a bunch of these people. So, yeah. Personally, I would go to this one, but the tickets are I think $400, which that's a lot, but compared to like Coachella tickets, oh, don't even get me like Marilyn Manson has some good stuff, but he's also like, uh, he's a bit of a kind of person. I don't know. I usually don't really. I don't really. How you say this? When it comes to an artist or a band, I try to not like let like my personal like views on the music and the artists like influence how I feel about like that kind of stuff. But it's like it rocks Coachella. Yeah, Coachella. Like just to get into like Coachella, I believe it's supposed to be like $2,000 per ticket. It's insane. Like, let me just show you. Coachella ticket costs. Okay, it's not that crazy, but can range from $694 for a 1 weekend pass and like 1,200 for VIP. Just for Coachella. And let me see what the Coachella lineup is actually. Let me see. Okay. Vogue, Reddit. We'll just visit it here on Reddit. They have Sabrina Carpenter for Friday, and they have 9-inch Noise. That's not 9-inch Nails. Justin Bieber and a bunch of people like that. Yeah. I don't know. I would much rather go to Sick New World than I would to like anything like Coachella. I feel like Coachella is overrated. You know what? Yeah. When it comes to music festivals, a lot of music festivals in the United States, we in the United States don't have that many. Well, we do have a lot of music festivals, but here, metal and punk music festivals. Like we have a ton of music festivals here in the United States. Like welcome to Rockville in Florida. We have Sonic Temple, and we also have Louder Than Life. Those are also like fantastic music festivals. Like here, this is a Sonic Temple in Ohio, actually. No. And this is who they have for their music festival. Like for Thursday, they're going to have My Chemical Romance, which they rock. I've also seen Pierce the Veil, which that one is a really good one too. I've also got to see them live. I'm going to be seeing The Offspring in February before I go to Italy. And like, yeah, they have a bunch of stuff. They have Bring Me the Horizon here. They have Godsmack underneath Tool and Megadeth and a bunch of people like that. This one, however, I wish I went to this one because they have the original Misfits. They have Falling in Reverse for this one for, I believe this one was for 2023, actually. Oh, you also have Disturb and Evanescence beneath. A whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Let's see what this one was. Yeah, this one was for this year, actually. They had Metallica play 2 times for Friday and for Sunday, and they had Linkin Park. It was a whole thing. So, yeah. When it comes to Falling in Reverse, I how do you say this? I do think they get too much hate. Like much like when it comes to like Ronnie Radke, like I do think people rake him over the coals a bit too much. Like I there are like things where I'm like, "Oh, that was a bad decision," but you know, I try to like when I talk about like a certain band or an individual, I try to give them like, you know, not act in bad faith, but they literally have movies for their music videos. Yeah, their music videos are like pristine, pretty well, good, done. Um, this one was pretty sick. I enjoyed that one. I'll put it right here. I have no idea about you, nor you, or 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 you. Not even you. I don't even know what band you're supposed to be a part of. Who is you? I have no idea about these other ones right here. Like I know this Slipknot album, but I have never listened to like all these other ones. Like some of these, like you'll have to like be really heavily into the scene just to know like some of these cuz like this one right here, these are cool album art, but I have no idea who they're supposed to be from or even like listen to the songs or anything like that. But this is my list. The dog shit ones to bad to mid to okay, which there's a lot in the okay. Then there's good. Then there's great, amazing, and then we get the majestic. Honestly, yeah. I haven't like I haven't seen any of these bands. Like Lamb of God and Mastodon had came into my area, but I was not able to go because I was out of town, and that really sucked. But I don't know. I hope that one of these bands come through so I can see them live. Like Cannibal Corpse would be really sick to see, or Limp Bizkit, or even like Lorna Shore, Evanescence. But honestly, I really don't have like one with I would say it would be the end all be all in terms of like what to see. But no, these were all great. I enjoyed I enjoyed a lot of these different albums. So, yeah. Mm. And I should say this, Disturb, I gave them a little bit of a I was a little bit harsh to them, and I will probably listen to some of their stuff later on in like the day because I was a little bit too well, I was mean, but I wasn't really giving them like some betterment of the doubt, which we'll see. I'll try not to think about like the things I don't like about Disturb. But I know I'll never really care for Marilyn Manson. So yeah, I know, I know. I've listened to it and it was good. I just like there has to be more substance to like to a band than like one song. But you know, I know not everyone will like come in with that kind of perspective or view or whatever. But yeah. Well, actually, here's a question for you guys when it comes to a tier list. Like, I'm going to be doing a Minecraft. We're going to be playing Minecraft on Tuesday, but for the next tier list, now you guys get to decide. Do you want me to do a goth band tier list, or would you rather see me do a adventure? No, not Adventure Time. Well, that one will happen, but what was I gonna say? Simpsons character um thing for the next tier list. If any of you want a particular tier list for me to do, just let me know and I will make sure to do so. Let me look at this one more time just to like get a better view. You know, I was gonna pull up like a picture of one of the Cannibal Corpse albums, but because Cannibal Corpse is known for being like not YouTube safe, I'm just gonna play it safe and not show any of their album art, like any of their album artwork, because it is extremely gory, and I don't want to get like hit over the head by YouTube. By the way, if you haven't listened to their music, you should, because it is like, if you don't want like this like mellow kind of stuff and you just want to get going for like the more harsh and rough kind of stuff, Cannibal Corpse and death metal in general and grindcore are probably like your best ones to like really get like shredded up, if I'm going to be honest with you. So, yeah. And I'll probably end the stream here because I do need to go and do stuff. But hey, um, again, I enjoyed doing this tier list with you guys. If you guys enjoyed, recommend me to your friends, family, coworkers, or whatever. I would really appreciate it. So, yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday. I will try and make a an official schedule thing so you guys know when I go stream. So I will do that, and the Misfits video will be out soon. It's going to be coming out soon, which is going to be fun. So yeah. Let me see. I'm going to raid someone, actually. Let me oh, wait a minute. What? Well, actually, it's been a... Wait, what? Just give me a sec. It's been a long time since I actually raided someone. I'm not going to raid anyone. Does anyone want to give any of their thoughts on any of these albums and where I put them? Just to like, I want to hear you guys out. I want to hear what you guys have to think about where I put everything. Just because, I was going to raid someone, but no, I just want to hear what you guys have to think. Because your opinions are important, and I do want to hear you guys out. What do you think? So, if I see... Okay. If I see a five-finger death punch... If I see a list with five-finger death punch, I will be judging hard. You know what? Actually, before I go, let us see if there is a five-finger death punch thing. 5 finger death punch. No. Oh, nope. Wait a minute. They do. Oh my gosh. You know what? Let some other person do this, cuz I cannot do that. Like okay, here's some like the more lower you go underneath, that's where you'll see a bit, like their different albums. So hey, if you are wanting to like actually like do a tier list on any of this stuff, here you have the entirety of their stuff. My goodness, this is crazy. All right, I should probably get ready to go now because I need to go and do stuff. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was really fun getting to, do this with you guys. I will be back on Tuesday, and I will see you guys in the next stream. So I'll see ya. Take care. Okay. And